From Daily Forex, this is Chris taking a look at the crude oil market and the Canadian dollar. As you can see, the crude oil market has bounced a bit during the trading session. Questions now about whether or not the OPEC Plus meeting tomorrow, whether or not they're going to release more supply into the market, or are they going to extend cuts into April? There are reports they are going to extend those cuts because they're worried about the COVID damage, the uncertainty. That has had this market turning around, but, just simply, sometimes you have to step back and pay attention to what the market's doing, not necessarily what people were thinking. Now, we have a nice uptrend, and we have basically bounced off the trend line, but I would draw your attention to the fact that we've been very straightforward and impulsive, and now we are starting to chop around. So the question is, are we running out of momentum? I think the $65 level could be, I don't want to use the word top, but it may be ceiling in the market in general. Because we are clearly, it was straightforward for the most part, but now we're starting to see more volatility. And that's normally a sign that something's up. So if we break down below these couple of candlesticks at 59, we could go to the 50-day EMA. Otherwise, I think that 65 is going to be really difficult to break through. Notice how the U.S. dollar, go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Notice how the U.S. dollar did kind of go sideways during the trading session against the Canadian dollar. It initially dipped quite a bit lower, but found the 126 level to be supportive. This obviously quite often moves inverse from oil. We got the 50-day EMA in this downtrend line coming into the picture. But if we break that, we'll go looking at 128, 129, 130. Breaking 130 changes the overall trend. I don't know if we're ready to do that, but one thing that I do know is that on monthly charts, 125 down here where we have bounced from is a major support level. Looks very similar to the dollar Swiss chart, which we recently have seen a bit of a trend change there as well. So the question is, are we starting to see money flow back into the U.S. dollar? A little early at this point, but certainly something worth paying attention to.